feel like I should probably at least wear a different shirt, but I might as well record at least 2 videos a day because I did that um the last time I was off, and I recorded both of those videos. The I remember one of them was trying the Spanish candy, and then the other one was that Sunday motivation video that I did. Which, was I wearing this shirt in that video? I think I was. And look, people wash clothes. It don't really matter. But I just thought about it. So I'm trying to not to wear the same shirt too often, cause then you just see it in the thumbnails. It's like, this nigga don't never wear nothing else. But anyway, this video is gonna be the customers versus people video, and I've had this idea in mind, and I should have sent that screenshot that I had. It was from a comic book I was reading. It was talking about customers. I'll probably just throw the quote in the comments. But it's I've talked about this a little bit in my the customer cussed me out video. I've been thinking about it lately because it's been on and off busy again at work, and people are just well, not people, customers. And I separate I separate customers and people into two categories because I feel like customers are a different type of people, if you get what I'm saying. It's like how you have subdivisions of different groups. It's customers and just regular people. And I feel like customers are the worst type of people to deal with. I mean, you have the good ones. There's not all bad customers, but then you have the entitled ones. Actually, it should be people, customers, entitled customers. Customers are the good ones. The people that's at least nice. I'm not saying you have to be the nicest person on earth because sometimes you don't feel like it. But I'd rather you ignore me until I have to take your order than you downright cussing me out because you have to wait. That's where entitled customers come in. Now, people, I have mixed feelings about people. I can get along with generally anybody. I feel like if I spend enough time with them, for the most part. Certain people I probably don't like, but in general, if I don't have to get too deep into your life and your beliefs and stuff, unless I generally want to, I feel like I can get along with you. Now, that's usually the case for most people, is when it comes to regular customers, it's like, we may talk a little bit, because some old people, they definitely like to talk to you about stuff that you probably don't even know what they're talking about. And then you have other people that, you joke with and stuff, and they're good people. You take their order, you might have a conversation with them while they're waiting. You give them the order, they sit down or they leave, and have a good day, and you probably don't ever have to see them again. Or if you do, it's building up a good relationship with them. Because I know, like, there's a couple of customers that my coworkers who work there way longer than me, they know and like, so they give them like special treatment. Not like, well, you know how, like, if you work somewhere like at a food place and you see your friends show up, you might slide in like an extra fry or something. Something they want. It's something like that. I haven't really found any customer that. Well, there was this one old lady that I thought was nice, but I haven't seen her in a while. So, but other than that, there's those type of customers. For me, it's mostly the people that come in. There's some people that come in every day, but I forget who they are. I recognize their face, but I forget the name, and they're generally not that interesting to me to feel like I would build a bond to have this special relationship with. So it's saying, I seen you before. It's mostly guys. I don't care for guys too much. So I guess that's another thing. But, it's like most of the time for me is I don't really build too many relationships. And I think about it, it usually is the females that I end up having like conversations with. Like even the older women, it's like we have conversations or we joke a little bit about stuff. I ain't really thought about that till now. But anyway, like I'm saying, customers, good people, or the people that generally don't bother you too much, don't really care too much about it. They just want their food and they want to get out. I get that. Entitled customers, it's usually white people. And like I said, in I think my Walking Dead, but I mean nobody watched that, so it don't matter. But I'm not racist. Well, when you say I'm not racist, then you immediately say something racist, or it makes you seem more racist. But it's just like I have this kind of, I guess it's me trying to be woke or whatever, but I kind of have a problem with white people mostly. Not all of y'all, but it's just I have a problem with the ones that feel like they're entitled to the world, and if you don't give it to them, then there's some problem with you. And I have a problem with the white police officers that feel like killing all of us just because. I have a problem with white people in power or white people who feel like they have power. Does that clear it up? Is that less racist? If not, sorry. But I have a problem mostly with white customers because they're always the ones, not always, there's some nice ones, but it's mostly them that feel like they're entitled, which is entitled customers, obviously, but they feel like they're the ones you have to get like super fast. Like as soon as the order pops up on the screen, they gotta be ready. You gotta have the drinks and all that. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's just like they complain about the tiniest thing, and I understand. Certain people feel a certain type of way about certain type of food, but it's just if it's so much of a problem that you just get so mad that you feel like you have to yell about it. Like, what is that serious about getting food? I mean, I don't get it. Like, there was this one lady. She comes through the drive-thru all the time. She has a very special order. She specifically gets a junior cheeseburger deluxe, heavy pickle, no onion, no ketchup, and she gets a senior coke, no ice. I don't really interact with her. I just hear her on the headset when I'm making sandwiches. But my coworker said that when they hand her the cup, she shakes it to make sure there's no ice in it. If there's ice in it, she will have nothing to do with that cup. Like, most customers, if we make a mistake, we be like, you can have it. We'll just give you a fresh one or a new whatever, or make it the way you want it to be made. This lady refuses to take the cup if there's ice in it. Which, I mean, everybody has that preference, but you gotta refuse it. You can't give it to nobody. And this lady, I was waiting on my manager because my manager takes me and my coworker home sometimes. So we sitting in the lobby, and there's some people come in. It's a white lady. The white lady that I was just telling you about, no ice in the senior coke. We've been giving out coupons, and everybody loves them during coupons. There's this one particular coupon we got that is buy one get one free single. She shows up with the coupon. She tries to get 2 junior cheese deluxes. Now, the one thing I definitely hate about the people that have coupons, they don't know how to read coupons. When it says it has a specific thing for the coupon, but it also has specific choices. Now, a single doesn't sound like a junior cheeseburger deluxe, now does it? No. It may be pretty much the same thing with the single being bigger, but it's not the same thing. So, with the coupons, it has to be you get specifically what it tells you on the coupon for this specific price or whatever, and that's it. No modifications, nothing like that. Similar to the 4 for 4, which I don't get how people, it's 2017, and people still don't understand the concept of a 4 for 4 or even a combo. I don't get that. But anyway, so she gets mad because the manager's like, look, I understand that you want 2 junior cheeseburger deluxes, but this isn't covered by the coupon. Now, if you want to pay the price for a single, I can make the junior cheeseburger deluxes for you. And she gets mad, and she bumps into the darn the we have a sign for the fresh mozzarella. She bumps into that. She walks out. She walks to the wrong car. And then she finally get to her car. She drive off about to hit somebody. Like, why is it that serious when you're in the wrong? That's another thing. It's like you're entitled, but you're wrong. Like, what sense does that make for you to be that angry and feel like you're owed something when you're not? And then we had this like extreme rush one day. It was like non-stop. People the wrapped around the building through the drive-through, and you got there a bunch of people coming in because they see the drive-through stuck. Everybody that comes through the drive-through is ordering at least 5 sandwiches. We got one sandwich maker, and we were down that day. We had like maybe 5 people at work, and we had like technical difficulties, so we had this weird little sandwich setup thing, and I'm on front, and I always hate being on front more now because of just crappy people I have to deal with. Like, I can't stand entitled customers. There's this it's like 3 people that I remember. They were waiting on food. It's this girl. She got this Sunner Baconator. There's this dude. He got a 6-piece and a deluxe for his girl or whatever. So I ring up their order and whatnot, and this other girl comes in with a 6-piece nugget. So, with all the fries and nuggets going out, making sure that they're stocked on that, we can get it going. And when we have one sandwich maker, she's making like all these sandwiches, and she's not like the fastest of sandwich makers because she's still learning on it. She's got the gist of it. She's just not as fast with it. So she's making all these sandwiches, getting worn out. I know it because having all those sandwiches back to back to back can be so annoying. I get that. So I'm not trying to rush or anything. And the girl with the 6-piece, like, the girl that had the Sunday Baconator, her sandwich just came up. But I decided to get the 6-piece nugget because I'm like, it's here. I can go ahead and get the girl out. So I give her the 6-piece nugget because that's all she got. 6-piece nugget. These other 2 people got sandwiches. The sandwiches didn't come up yet. All the other sandwiches is for drive-thru because the drive-thru has way more orders going out than with them. So it's going to take longer for their sandwiches to come out. That makes logical sense, right? Because they showed up after all these people that came through drive-thru. But anyway, so the girl gets mad at me that I gave the girl the 6-piece nugget. I'm like, your sandwich just came up. She had a nugget. It makes sense for me to get the nuggets. I'm not going to have her wait for nuggets that's already there. So I get her sandwich, and then I go on back because I don't feel like dealing with they crap. So I go back to the fries and stuff. I see that my manager has to remake the sandwich because it's cold. How? It was just made, but it's cold. Right, okay. So I'm mad about that because they already getting on my nerves. I can't stand customers who just act like they're more important than everybody else. Like, you gonna have to wait just like everybody else has to wait. You see the situation we're in. Why are you angry? What is the point? What satisfaction do you get out of yelling at me? You're not gonna get your food any faster, and I'm sure not gonna give you some kind of consolation. Cause usually we have people wait. It's like maybe 5 or 6 people in drive-through and like a couple people up front. When we have people wait, sometimes we offer them like a Frosty or something for the wait. But I don't reward bad and ugly behavior, so I wasn't gonna give them anything. It's like, you lucky you getting the food that you got. So I get to do his sandwich and his nugget, and he's talking, God dang, it took forever, 15 minutes for a 6-piece. I was like, did you have a sandwich? Oh, did you see how long it took for it to get up there? Oh, what are you mad for? It's not like the sandwich just been sitting there for years, and I was like, oh man, shoot, I don't feel like doing my job right now. My job was to wait till you get the sandwich so I can then give you the nugget so you can go on about your merry way. But no, you got to be mad for nothing. For what? Cursing in front of your daughter. For what? What do you get out of that? I hope you don't come back. Ever. I don't want to see your face. Get out. And the thing I hate about that is that as an employee, you can't say how you feel because then that gets into a whole deeper thing. And the biggest problem I have is kind of a personal problem with myself is that I tend to hold back dealing with customers because I know any one thing could mess up a whole situation and compromise my job. But the biggest thing that I had a problem with myself was is the fact that I didn't know if without that restriction would I have been able to say the things that I'm thinking in my head comfortably to these people. Would I have had the courage to say it? So that's been something I've been thinking about too. And I think after thinking about that, I feel like maybe I'm be more adept to handling those kind of customers. My hand was shaking a little bit, but I don't know. That's something I've been working on too. Is like, am I able to handle a situation properly? And if I didn't have to handle the situation properly, would I be confident enough to say the things that I'm thinking about? Because for me, I want to be able to say and act the way I feel. I want to say and act because I don't like holding back like thoughts and feelings. So usually when I have to internalize it, I think about it a lot because I feel like it's always good to let certain types of moods just play out until you tire out or until they go away. So I guess I don't know. I guess that's kind of just my coping mechanism since I can't express those feelings. But I don't like the idea of not being able to express the feelings and being scared to, express those feelings. Excuse me. If I could. So, yeah. And then there was, the thing I talked about in the customer cuss me out video about how he's mad about something. The thing I hate the most about entitled customers, they're mad about stuff they don't even know why they're mad about it. And I can't stand those. I hate the dynamic of customer employee because in that thing I liken it to slavery, but it's nowhere near like the severity of slavery. I get that, and I'm not trying to. Cause what is that white racist blonde chick Tommy Lauren or something? She said something about slavery, and I don't want to be. I'm not in that. What I'm saying is the whole master, not so much master slave, but master. I can't really think of another word, but that kind of the customer is sort of your master. You're supposed to tend to their every need until they get out because they're paying the company that pays you. I hate that dynamic, and I understand, you have to have a company that people want to come back to, so you have to be nice and treat things a certain way, but I just feel like, why? You have the general decent human beings that don't forget what manners are when they walk into the door, and then you have those people that's like, you need to do what I need you to do right now when I need you to do it because there's nothing important that you need to do other than serve me. I hate that dynamic because I don't know if it's just because I'm a Sagittarius or it's because of my type of personality, but I hate anything that just negates my freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and all that. I hate that. That's why when it's me, holding back on being able to express myself freely and stuff, that's why it gets real personal. But when it's other people, I hate that the most. Because it's like, who are you to tell me that I'm not as important as you because you're paying a company that I necessarily don't even have to work for? Like, what true benefit do I get out of this day serving you more than doing something else that's probably more important? And I know it's probably, you're probably thinking, oh, I don't even know if I'm a millennial, but, oh, millennial is so entitled and all that, blah, blah. Back in my day, this is a new generation. I don't believe that, oh no, my battery. Where my charger at? Give me one second. Uh, uh, there we go. I don't believe that just because I'm working in an establishment means you get to treat me like I'm just the establishment. You know, we're all people, but this setup, this customer employee dynamic messes that up in my mind. And we got Trump as president. People already feel like being this type of person that takes power when they don't need it and just uses it, not even necessarily knowing how to use it, but just using it because they feel that they can. It's already, we have the face of that as the president. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure even before him, well, I know even before him, this was still a thing because I've seen videos of just customers just acting just so ignorant because of something stupid, something minuscule. But the fact that we have that, it just kind of amplifies people, especially, it's probably not a race thing. Probably not, because it's black and white. But it might be a race thing. I don't know. It's not, I hate it. I hate the dynamic. I hate that freedom is obscure is probably not the word for it, but that's what I'm thinking of. Freedom is obscured just because of I can't think of it. It's obscure because it kind of feels like you have to just be a slave to this person that's paying the company that pays you. And I hate it. I keep saying I hate it, but it's because I do. Anything that stops me being able to have freedom, that stops anybody from being able to have a certain type of freedom, where you have to kind of just hush and be quiet and just do. I hate that because it's not good. It's never good to be forced into submission because of a situation. And it's definitely something we see too often nowadays with Black Lives Matter. And I know I'm not really too big on, like, I feel like I don't do anything for Black Lives Matter because I don't protest, I don't talk about it often. And most of the time it's because I didn't really like getting involved in different things because I didn't know the result. And that is basically just me being scared. And it it sucks. But I also feel like there's not much more I could do. So in this journey that I've been going on, I feel like what I've been wanting to do is just being talking about the things that are on my mind. I may not be officially associated with anything, but I do want to push some kind of agenda. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I want to be more outspoken about my views, and I want to be more progressive and more expressive. I want I want to be able to do and act in any kind of way I feel like without worrying about what somebody else will think. That's why if you follow me on Instagram, you see me often just posting pictures of me because I like taking pictures. And I want to do these videos to show my views on different things. Most people may not agree with it. Some people probably never even see it, but it helps me get my views out, things I've been thinking about, because I don't want to be ashamed anymore. It's not so much that I was ashamed, it's more so that I was trying to keep my views to myself because I felt like there wouldn't be any good in getting them out. But it'll do me good to be able to, you know, have my face and my views put together. No more, wondering, do I really feel this type of way about something? I do. I stand by it. And Black Lives Matter is one of the things want that I want to stand by, but it's more so just black positivity. I want to push forward the idea that black is beautiful and that we don't shouldn't be pushed in the back for white supremacy. It's not, like I say, I'm not anti-white and not racist. Well, not trying to seem racist because of it, but it's just I feel like the time for black people should have been in the past when we had people like Martin Luther King Jr. But that if it's not gonna be back then, if it's not gonna be last year, it needs to be this year and moving forward. So that I forgot where this topic even came up, but it's what I've been thinking about. And I guess that's kind of the whole dealing with customers thing is kind of, it's not necessarily related, but it's kind of pushed it in my head that I don't want to hide away the feelings that I have about certain things. And I don't want to be scared that I can say one wrong thing and then something happens. God forbid I die too soon because of whatever I decide to affiliate with or associate myself with. But people die a lot to for these types of causes, and I want to kind of don't want to kind of I want to make my mark in a sense, not in death, but in just not being ashamed of my views and the way I feel. That's what this honesty hour thing is for. And it's kind of going off topic, but I think I've said everything I need to say about customers. I hate, well, not customers. Yeah, customers. I hate the dynamic between the entitled customer and the employee. Because it's kind of like something we've all dealt with before. It's like in this sense, you're not necessarily alone because you do have other coworkers and other decent people around you. So it's not like they can just beat you or kill you and stuff. So it's not exactly what people have been going through in the world, but to me, it's a little bit like that dynamic. People feeling like they can say or do whatever they want, and you just have to deal with it, which you kind of do in when you're working a job. You just have to sit there and take it. I don't want to just sit there and take it. That's why I say it kind of pushes in my head that I need to be more outspoken about my beliefs and stuff. And right now I'm at a time where I really, really feel like I know who I am and what I want in life. And part of that is just pushing the idea that black is not bad, black is positivity, that there's more to us than just nappy-headed Negroes that people see us as. And that's that. I think this is the most I've even talked about this type of thing, especially on my channel, because I wasn't trying to have a channel that's like trying to make me seem like I'm woke, because I honestly feel like I'm far from woke, but I also have my beliefs. And the more I see things, the more I feel like what I believe in is strengthened a little bit, at least. So that's why I'm making these videos. I know I said that a couple times in this video, but that's truly why I'm making these videos. Because for the longest time, me going to work, I would think about why I feel a certain way about certain things, and I think, I can make a video about that. But then I was like, what would people think about how I feel about this? And I don't really care, because I do have these beliefs, and I may not be the most intellectual about these things, because I don't have like all the facts about everything, and I usually don't. I just have my opinions based on a little bit of things that I know. So that's why that's another reason why I didn't really want to talk about my type of beliefs. But I feel like this is good for my head as well as for my channel. It shows where I stand with things. It clears my mind. I haven't really had a chance to have an intellectual conversation with many people for the past couple months. Like, I talked to my mom about things, but I never really talked to her about stuff like this too often. So this is good that I can get this on video and just post it. Maybe somebody will see it and they agree with me, and we can form that kind of kinship. If not, and this video only gets like 5 views, it will still be me expressing myself in a video, which is all that I wanted to do on YouTube. The whole gaming thing, that was something that I did because it was popular. I thought it got me some pretty good views, some games, but I'm not too worried about views. I want to upload videos for me, and these type of videos are very therapeutic, and I can put them up there for somebody else who may agree with these type of videos. I'm trying not to have them be this long can um if I can keep it short. But for this, like I said, is the most expressive I've been about it, so that's why I'm talking as long as I am. And I did warn you guys these videos would be longer than most. So hopefully whoever watches this watches it to the end, or you watched it to a certain point and you learned something from it, or you renewed in your views and you might want to take action or something. And the first thing I feel like I need to do is get my views out there, then figure out what it is that I can do to, well, I guess in this small little community that I got with my 15 subscribers, just getting a video like this out, it's kind of like a first step. Is me being open and honest about where I stand, and just uploading it for other people to find that might feel this way. So yeah, and the thing I've been wanting to do with YouTube is build a community, a good community. And I feel like the more people that watch these type of videos and agree with my standpoint, the better this community will be for as long as YouTube lasts. Because I heard not many people are happy with YouTube where it stands. But I don't really care. For me, YouTube is a place that I get to watch all my favorite YouTubers and then upload videos so that maybe one day I'll become somebody's favorite YouTuber. I don't know. Maybe. I'm my favorite YouTuber. Well, one of my favorite YouTubers. So, yeah. That's where I stand on that. And I know it started off as people versus customers. Well, yeah, it started off people versus customers, then it became people, customers, entitled customers, and then it just went on this long rant. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Well, I hope you learned something, or you feel something from this type of video. Anger, you agree, whatever you feel, I'm glad you felt something. It shows that I had some type of meaning in the world. That's all I ask for, is to mean something. So with that, that's the end of this video. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Maybe write down if you felt anything from this video. What are your beliefs when it comes to customers, entitled customers, or people and customers? And what do you feel about anything else I've said? Do you feel like I'm trying to be fake woke? Because I don't. I'm not even going to claim that. But if you feel that way, tell me why. Do you feel like you want to have a meaning in the world? Make a type of video response to it or something. I don't know, just blowing smoke, making a video longer than it needs to be. But no, yeah, that's it. I wasn't gonna record today, and I ended up recording 2 videos, and both of them helped me pretty well. I feel like I like these videos a lot more than other type of videos, because it's often that I make a video, I like it at the time, and then I hate it when I upload it. And then it's further hated because it's not as popular as I thought it was going to be. Well, that was kind of back in the day about popularity. Now it's just like, I could have did better. And I always feel like I can do better with these type of videos. But you can't beat just sitting in front of a camera and just expressing yourself. That's the best thing for me anyway. It's what started this channel, literally. It was a video of me sitting in front of you guys. It's more people now, but that's how it started, and that's how I want to continue this channel, to express myself. I may play video games every now and then, probably not, but it's just me being me and trying to have a purpose in this world. And so far, the purpose that I want to have in this world is to mean something to somebody. And I mean something to certain people that I know of, certain people. So I just want to, I guess, make more of an impact. I'm gonna stop talking now. That's it for this video. Like I said, let me know what you thought. I might upload 2 videos this week. This will be the second video if I upload 2 videos this week. If not, this will be up next week. Hopefully I've recorded at least 1 more video so I can have that the following week. Depends on how I upload these. Anyway, that's it. I'm out, and hopefully I'll see you. Hopefully I will see you in the next video that I do.